today we are going to talk about dividing decimals, and it's no different than what we did last week when we multiplied. First of all, who can remind me, what do we want to do to a number when we divide it? We want it to become smaller. That's right, smaller. So, how can we divide by 10 or 100 or 1,000? What do you think is important about those numbers? They all have what, Dathan? Zeros. Zeros are important. So Chandra wants to cut this cloth into 10 strips. And she doesn't want to think real hard to do it, so she knows that the total length of this strip is 89.5 centimeters. If she's going to cut them all exactly the same size, what operation is she going to use, Alexis? She's going to divide. Good job. So she takes that total length of the cloth, and she's going to divide it by however many strips she wants, which in this case is 10. So, to divide equal parts, all we need to do is count up our zeros and move our decimal, just like we did last week when we multiplied. Let's take a look at this pattern. If you divide, 12.5 by 1, you get 12.5. If you divide it by 10, you move your decimal one spot to the left and get 1.25. If you divide it by 100, you move your decimal 2 spots to the left and you get this. Of course, you don't need that first zero. It's up to you, Alan. And in this case, if you divide by 1,000, you actually need to add another 0. So that is what we're doing today. Let's take a look at our first example. On the board, how many zeros? Natasha? 1. So how many spots will I move my decimal? Which direction? To the left. We want to make our number smaller. So my answer is 37.02. Who can read that to me in word form? Do you know how to say that? Will? 37 and 200ths is correct. Good work. Sure. Next one. For once in our lives, it's cold in here. Can you believe it? It's always cooking. Dathan, how many zeros?
2.
Which direction? Left. 1, 2. Who can read me that number? That's all. Who can read me that number? Eileen?
1.
Nope.
No, 1, 6.
What do we say?
Point.
Nope. When we're reading it in word form, we don't say point. What do we say, Erin?
1 and 26. 206.
We read this whole number together. 264. Everybody better be able to say that number. It ends in the third spot, which is the thousandths. So we say 1 and 264 thousandths. Maybe we need a little brush up on that part of the lesson, huh? How about this one? Kiara? What do we look at first? How many zeros? How many are there? So we move our decimal 3 to the left since there are 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Don't forget to put it in. Oh, I don't think anybody could possibly say this one. 10 thousandths. That's right. The fourth spot is the 10,000th spot. I didn't think anybody would know that. And then it's millions. That's right. Okay, how about this one? Most of you can probably do this one in your head. Brendan? How many zeros? So what do I do? Move my decimal. How many spots? 1 to the left. Who can read me that number? Emma. 7 and 25. What? What is it? What spot does it end in? What? Nope. This is the tenths. Hundredths. 7 and 25 hundredths. Alan? Yes. Since there's 2 zeros, move it 2 to the left, he says. Can you read me that number? Go ahead, Alan. 10 thousandths. Very good. 2,814 10 thousandths. All right, why don't you grab your iPads and let's do some examples on your own. Today's secret password is hoops. I get to go to my first basketball game after school, and I'm excited. Well, 7th grade. There we go. Everybody copy down that problem. I want the answer above it or below it, whatever works for you. America, share with me how to solve this problem. There's only one of them, so 1 spot to the left, which is, how do we say that? Yes, yeah. Yes, 494 thousandths. The third spot is the thousandths, remember? Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Good work. Okay, I think I can make it a little tougher. Oh, hoops. Sorry. It's okay if you I think that you copied the problem wrong. You went the wrong way. Okay. You have to move the decimal 1 to the left. And you had it written wrong. You had the problem written wrong, Eileen. I need you to copy it exactly like it is on the board, okay? Okay. This one was a little tougher. What about that empty hump over there? Yeah. Okay, Darius, help me out. How many are there? There are 2. Oh, yeah. If we have an empty hump like this, we have to put in a 0. So, holy cow. 2,496. It's the 10 thousandths. It's the 10 thousandths. Good job. Hoops. I keep forgetting. I need to see the new answer, Darius, somewhere, either above it, below it, wherever works for you. All right. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think somebody's moving around upstairs. Okay, Caden. It has 1 0, so which leaves you with 19 and 72 hundredths. Good work. Two, 19 and 72 hundredths. Okay, next one. You're going to need to rewrite it, Eileen, down below. You just don't have enough room, okay? Count them up. There you go. Okay. All right, let's go with Dathan. 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. How many spots are you going to have to fill in with zeros? 2. There's our number. 0, 0, 4, 9, 7, 5. Sure. I think we're past the 10,000s. This is the thousands. This is the 10,000s. This is the 100,000s. This is the millionths. Even though that's a long number, it is actually super duper small. It is super small. It is. Okay. We are going